The Three Gorges Dam in China has reached peak levels, leaving just 11 meters until the reservoir reaches its maximum level.
China's Three Gorges Dam has gone down in history as one of the largest and most gutsy hydroelectric projects ever. Not just in China though, but in the whole world. But as awesome as this project is, there are major concerns surrounding its current state. Because according to recent reports, the dam is gradually collapsing. The questions now are, why is the dam collapsing and what is the Chinese government doing about it? Keep watching this video for all the information you need regarding the collapse of the Three Gorges Dam. For those who are hearing about the Three Gorges Dam for the first time, it is the largest dam in the world and an initiative of the Chinese government. It's situated right on the Yangtze River, which is the third longest river in the world. The river and the dam are so long that it runs across the town of Sanduping in the Hubei province. The construction of the dam kicked off in 1994, but due to the sheer size and capacity of the project, it wasn't completed until 2012. But even during its construction stage, the dam was still able to generate electricity as far back as 2003. Now, building the largest dam in the world would require a huge financial investment, and the Chinese government was up to the task. It's estimated that the Three Gorges Dam cost somewhere around $31 billion. But just how large is this dam exactly? The Three Gorges Dam spans a jaw-dropping 2,355 meters across, which is about 7,600 feet. As for its height, it's measured at 185 meters tall, which is about 607 feet. The dam's reservoir also has a high capacity as it measures up to 600 kilometers upstream, which is around 373 miles. The dam's generating capacity is also worth mentioning, as it generates as much as 22.5 gigawatts, which puts it on top of the list as the most powerful power station in existence. Speaking of power, the Three Gorges Dam is built with 32 turbine generators that produce an astonishing 84.7 billion kilowatt hours per year. This makes up around 3% of the entire electricity production in China. The Chinese government had many reasons for embarking on a project as gigantic and expensive as the Three Gorges Dam, with one of the major reasons being flood control. The Yangtze River isn't just home to marine life, as there are over 100 million human residents in the area. Unfortunately, the river is known for causing catastrophic floods that destroy agricultural products and the homes of the human residents. But that's not all, as the floods have also led to the loss of human life, with recorded casualties running into hundreds of thousands. With this in mind, building the dam is a means by which such tragedies can be controlled. But of course, dams aren't built to control water alone, as there is also the potential of generating hydroelectric power. And this is another major reason for the dam's construction. Building the Three Gorges Dam became necessary due to the rising demand for energy in China. As the country became more industrialized, the need for more power grew significantly. In recent history, the Chinese people were heavily dependent on coal as a power source. However, coal burning is known to cause environmental hazards, particularly air pollution, which in turn causes unfavorable climate change. With this in mind, the Three Gorges Dam offered a safer, cleaner source of energy. And then there's the issue of river navigation, which would have been hectic without a dam in place. As the dam controls the flow of water from the Yangtze River, larger vessels can sail smoothly from one end to the other, which helps promote trade and transportation as a whole. Without a doubt, China's $31 billion Three Gorges Dam was a game changer as far as power generation, flood control, and transportation are concerned. Unfortunately, embarking on such a huge project didn't come without its fair share of controversies. The Three Gorges Dam has been quite beneficial to the people of China, but critics in and outside of the country feel that its construction has done more harm than good to the people. And one of the major talking points about the dam has been human displacement. According to reports, over 1.3 million Chinese people have been forcefully removed due to the dam's construction. This is because building the dam's reservoir caused the submergence of vast lands that included towns, farmlands, and surrounding villages. Families have lived around the Yangtze River for many generations, and being displaced by the same waters that once provided them with marine food was definitely tragic. And even though the Chinese government offered the victims some form of compensation and relocation to urban areas, a lot of them found it hard to adapt to their new environments. Unfortunately, there have been reports of some displaced families that never received any compensation after their homes and farmlands had been destroyed. There have also been reports of displaced persons finding it hard to secure jobs afterwards. Critics have lashed out at the Chinese government for embarking on a project that had such severe consequences on its people, and are even more aggravated that those who were negatively affected never received adequate compensation. But besides human displacement and the destruction of farmland, the Three Gorges Dam has also affected the Yangtze ecosystem as a whole. The river served as a home to various species of wildlife, which have now suffered due to the dam's construction. Examples of wildlife around the region include the Chinese sturgeon and the Yangtze River dolphin, which has now gone extinct as a result of the Three Gorges Dam. To add to that, the changes in the flow of water as caused by the dam has led to a significant decline in biodiversity. Fish migration patterns have been significantly disrupted, and many natural habitats have been submerged by the waters of the Yangtze River. And as long as the Three Gorges Dam still exists, there is a risk of greater collapse in the region's ecology. But even that isn't where it stops, as the existence of the dam has also contributed significantly to the region's geological instability. Since the dam was built, landslides have become a mainstay along the shores of the reservoir. This is because the weight of the water has caused an increase in pressure on the surrounding slopes. Experts have also expressed fear about the high seismic activity around the area since the dam was built, and this has raised greater concern about the dam being safe in the long run. The fear of earthquakes is also evident thanks to a continuous increase in seismic activity. But it isn't just the surroundings of the Yangtze River that have been destroyed by the Three Gorges Dam, as reports have indicated that the dam itself is on the brink of self-destructing. Since the Three Gorges Dam was built, it's faced a great amount of challenges which have raised concerns about its structural well-being. In 2020, the first signs of damage were cited via satellite images that showed the dam being slightly bent out of shape. Of course, the Chinese government denied these reports and insisted that there was absolutely nothing wrong with the dam. They also claimed that any slight tilt on the dam was within safe limits and there was nothing to worry about. However, critics of the dam remain skeptical and mistrustful, especially as the Chinese government has a long history of being nonchalant towards infrastructural and environmental issues. Concerns about the dam would spring up again in 2024, when southern and central China experienced one of the heaviest rainy seasons in recent history. The heavy rainfall, which occurred in June, was nothing short of record-breaking, as it came down hard along the Yangtze River basin and caused the water levels to rise dangerously. According to reports, the water levels rose as high as 161.1 meters, which isn't far away from the dam's maximum capacity of 175 meters. As a result of this, desperate measures had to be taken, and for the first time, the dam's floodgates had to be opened to relieve water pressure from the wells. But while this move saved the dam from being ripped apart, it caused major downstream flooding that negatively affected millions of people. This incident caused the Three Gorges Dam to be put on high alert, with officials raising the flood emergency response levels in various provinces. But even with these measures in place, the dam has already been put under too much pressure from the heavy rainfalls and flooding. That, combined with reports of leakages and other structural damages, have taken a huge toll on the sturdiness of the dam, and many are afraid that the dam isn't as stable or safe as the Chinese government claims. Recent events such as heavy rainfalls have caused critics to question the stability of the dam, which is one of China's most expensive architectural projects. But there are other major concerns surrounding the dam. To begin with, there have been extreme changes in climate that can lead to further catastrophic weather events. The extreme downpour in June of 2024 might have been a mere sign of greater catastrophes to come. And if that particular event could cause leakages and bends within the dam, then what if something worse happens? To add to that, the weight of the reservoir has also caused a lot of geological shifts around the Yangtze River. Landslides have now become a common occurrence around the reservoir's banks, and with an increase in seismic activity around the area, the dam's ability to withstand an earthquake becomes a disturbing issue. It's true the dam was constructed to be resistant to quakes, but its very large size still makes it vulnerable to such events. More so, some experts have pointed out flaws in the dam's design and construction as a result of the rush in the building process. $31 billion is a lot of money to spend on a project, and the Chinese government didn't have plans to overstretch their finances, which meant that the project had to be completed on time and within budget. This could have led to the rush in construction, which in turn led to the structural flaws. For now, the Chinese government continues to assure its people that the Three Gorges Dam is safe and has the ability to withstand nature's harsh forces. The government has gone a step further by conducting controlled releases of water from the dam to take pressure off the structure. Flood emergency response levels have also been raised, and teams have been deployed to monitor the dam 24/7. Unfortunately, the Chinese government has not allowed any independent body to do an assessment of the dam to know the full details of its current state. This shows a lack of transparency on their part and has continued to raise questions about the dam's safety. Without a doubt, the Three Gorges Dam is one of the greatest architectural marvels of our time. But while it has brought many benefits like better transportation along the Yangtze River and an option for cleaner energy, it has also brought a lot of destruction and continues to pose a threat to the people and their surrounding environments. But what do you think of the Three Gorges Dam? Is it safe or not? Head to the comments below and let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful megastructure content. See you in the next one.